at this point we could just draw an echo of a leg there for the second leg, but I'm just going to finish off the foot. So from here I'm going to go straight down at an angle to my bottom of the square, so that looks like the ground. Okay, and I can then finish off that hoof like that and put a little curve in like that. So there's his hoof. Okay, we'll move on. Next stage is all about the back leg. So I'm going to come up here and I'm going to put a little point just about there. Now this leg is going to go straight down, and I can draw a couple more horizontals here. These are going to help us out. So I'm going to draw a line across the top of the knee, so where that oval cuts, and I'm going to draw a line at the top of the circle that we did at the bottom, just above his ankle. So I'm going to draw that line in there, and that's going to help us to form the back leg with the joints in the same place. So it's quite a helpful way of doing that. Now I'm going to go to here with my pencil, and this time I'm going to go straight down, so parallel with the edge of the square, so this space remains the same, and it's going to go right the way down to that line. And on that line I'm going to draw my circle for the ankle, something like that, and I'm then going to make my oval go around that cross there. That's going to form the center of the knee joint. So you can see it's slightly higher up at the back than it is at the front knee. So you should be able to see that, I hope. Then, right, next part is all about going from this point here to the knee. So you have to watch the shape a little bit. I'm going to go down there and towards the line, so this space is getting a bit narrower, and then I'm going to go up to the horse's backside like that. Then I'm going to go from this point where this curve was drawn and met this horizontal line and the oval, so that sort of intersection there, it's going to go pretty much straight down to that knee like that, and then from off the bottom of that curve it's going to come down to the ankle joint. Okay, then we're going to do the same from the back of the knee to the back of the ankle joint. Kind of that shape. That looks all right. Then we've got our foot line here, so I'm going to draw myself that angle again. That was quite good. That worked quite well last time, so I can do that. And then from here I'm going to draw my little curve like that. And then that can go forwards like that. So look at that shape. It's pointing forwards towards the front of the horse. And then I'm going to go and do this at the front of the foot. And then that's going to form the front of the horse's hoof. And from that point, I can then draw that sort of shape. So there we go. That's our basic horse shape, which seems to be working pretty well. Looks quite horseish, if that's a word. And you can start to think about where else other features can go. We probably want to add some face, ears, so let's have a go at that. I'm going to come up here and draw so up to the top of the circle. It looks like a leaf, this ear, kind of that shape. And I can then do another one which is pointing slightly more further forward. Going to be careful not to make him look like a donkey, which have bigger ears, obviously. Something like that, that'll do. And I can then have to give myself an idea of where the mane might go. You might want to give your horse a big mane, or you might want to make him have quite a trim mane. It's up to you. It's looking all right. And then let's think about where the eye goes. Now, this oval is kind of important because the eye sort of fits just inside where that is. It looks a bit like that. You can see the shape. It's kind of a point at this end and then a flat line at the front. Kind of like that. Okay. Then the nose, we did this shape originally. And I'm going to do a little curve that comes off there. Kind of like that. So back to front C. And then I'm going to draw another line next to there, like that. And then from here, this point here where the circle kind of overlapped, I'm going to do a straight line back for now. Could have a little curve as well. There we go. It's quite horsey. Looks all right. And then it's all about detail. Oh, I've forgotten the tail. So I'm going to just come up to here to about this point here. And just parallel with this back of his backside, I'm going to bring out a curve that goes outside of the square. This is the only really bit of the horse that goes outside of the square. I'm going to give it a little bit of hair detail for now, but you might want to adjust this when you add your tone and muscle details, which we're going to work on next.